You bring something up, something real, something you have been carrying. Maybe you want to feel closer. Maybe you need a little more support. Maybe you just want them to check in on you more often. And within 2 minutes, you are somehow in a completely different fight. Your partner is on the defensive, you are explaining yourself. The thing you actually needed has completely disappeared from the conversation. And you are sitting there genuinely confused about how a simple ask turned into a 45-minute argument. If that sounds familiar, this video is for you. We are going to break down why that keeps happening, why the most common advice, which is to just be more direct about what you need, often makes it worse, and 3 specific shifts that change how your needs actually land. That third one especially, most people never try it, and it makes the biggest difference. Here is the assumption most of us are walking around with. If we just explain our need clearly enough, our partner will finally understand and meet us. That assumption is why so many need conversations turn into arguments before anything actually gets resolved. Your need is valid. The desire to feel close, to feel supported, to not carry everything alone, all of it is real. But a real need arriving at the wrong moment, framed as a complaint about what is not happening, sounds completely different on the other side. Your partner does not receive a request. They receive a verdict. And the defensiveness that follows is not them refusing your need. It is them reacting to feeling put on trial. The need is not the problem. The moment and the delivery are the variables you can actually change. It is tempting to bring up a need the moment you feel it. That is actually when it feels most urgent. But that moment is almost never the right one. There is something called the window of tolerance. It is the emotional space where someone can actually hear you and take something in. When your partner is already activated, stressed, mid-conflict, or just completely depleted, that window is closed. Anything coming through it gets read as a threat, not a request. So before you say anything, the question is not whether your need is urgent. It is whether this conversation has a real shot right now. A need brought up in the wrong moment does not land. It detonates. The best windows look like calm and connected moments, not the car ride to something stressful, not right after they walk through the door. Once the timing is right, there is still the question of how you open. Most people go straight to the behavior, what their partner is or is not doing. That is where the frustration lives, after all. But it is also exactly what triggers the wall. There's a framework we use called from criticism to request. The core of it is this. Every need starts as a feeling before it becomes a complaint. I miss you. I feel disconnected. I feel like I am carrying a lot right now. When you lead with the behavior, your partner hears, you are doing something wrong. When you lead with the feeling, they hear, I need something from you. One closes the door, the other opens it. So instead of, you never check in on me, try, I have been feeling disconnected lately, and I miss feeling close to you. Same need, completely different landing. This is the step most people skip because it feels like a small thing. It is not. After you have named the feeling and been specific about what would actually help, how you close the ask changes everything. There's a real difference between, I need you to check in on me more, and would you be willing to check in on me more? One is a demand. The other is an invitation. When you end with a question, your partner gets to say yes. That yes is worth something because it was chosen, not assigned. Partners who feel like they have a choice in how they show up are far more likely to actually follow through. The full sequence goes something like this. Name the feeling, be specific about what would help, then ask. When I am stressed, it helps so much when you just ask how I am doing first. Would you be willing to try that? Go back to that moment from the beginning. The ask that turned into a fight. It is not a communication breakdown. It is a sequence problem. Wrong moment, wrong entry point, and a closing line that felt like a verdict instead of an opening. 3 things to take from this. Check the timing before you bring something up. Lead with the feeling, not the behavior. And end with a question, not a demand. If this resonated, we have a guide called How to Talk and Actually Be Heard. The From Criticism to Request section goes deeper on exactly this and has specific scripts you can practice with. Link is in the description if you want it. We share a new relationship video every week on attachment, communication, and what actually makes love last. If this helped you, please like it and share it with someone who needs to hear it. It genuinely helps us reach more people. We also have a collection of free guides in the description if you want to keep going. Thanks for watching. We will see you in the next one.